What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Woo! Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out today to our action to demand... Up here, right. Okay. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming out today on this lovely almost summer day to defend women's and reproductive rights. As we all know, the Supreme Court has recently shown its intention to do away with Roe v. Wade. And that ain't right.
Siobhan, walk a bit further away from me.
That's the...
Better be behind the thing.
I think it's when I have my mic on, so we can just share.
Some technical difficulties. Okay. And we are here to say that we ain't going to stand for it. So when women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Roe v. Wade is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
All right.
So we're going to start our program off with a land acknowledgement from Shannon Awesome Nordby. Give a hand for her.
Yes, y'all. That's what's up. I'm Shannon Nordby, and I am from Leech Lake, but I grew up here in the Twin Cities. So I came here to talk about the land today and to talk with you all about the land, because every single person here, think about how you got here today. Did you walk on the land? Did you walk on the soil, the grass? Did you breathe air here today on your way? All day, right? All day, every day. That's the land too. Did you drink water today? Think about that water that you drank. And so every day, think about the land, the air, the water. Now, y'all are standing here today, but guess who would have been standing here 500 years ago? Who is it? Would any of y'all been here? No. You are guests here on this land. And our job is every day to remember the land, the water, and the air. Now, it goes a little bit deeper than that, because it's not just, oh, I had water today. It's about the relationship that we have with water, the relationship that we have with land, and the relationship that we have with air to treat it right. It's about our community. It's about our community under the soil. It's about our community on the soil. Growing from the soil. We all grow every day because of the land. Now, we are here in community, right? So, not only do we take care of the land, the air, the water, we're going to take care of each other. And what are we going to do to take care of each other, right? Be here, stand here. I had an abortion. And you are standing here for me today because we're going to stand here and have each other's back. Because we ain't going to let this happen here, are we? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Stand up, fight back!
Every day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think it goes without saying how important it is that all of you guys are out here today to not only defend reproductive rights, but queer rights, the rights to privacy, your right to bodily autonomy, the right to choose. Thank you. And it has been amazing here to see not only the solidarity between our fellow community members outside of campus, but also the students who came in here during their finals week, because they know how important it is for us to unify and to use our voice. And to be speaking more on student perspective is SVS's Jillian Rath.
Hi everyone. It's been said before, but I just want to say it again. Thanks to everyone who came out here today. I know we're all angry. I know we're all scared. And and it's hard to find tangible things to do in times like this. But this is one of them. Yeah. And I know it's really easy to repost something on Instagram and call it a day. But if this is your first protest or your 100th protest, be proud of yourself for coming. Being out here, being in the streets is how we are going to be heard. When I first heard about the news that Roe v. Wade could possibly be overturned, I was first just really sad. I didn't know how to react. I was kind of just defeated. And then when I sat down to write this speech, I thought to myself, why is this even an issue we're still fighting for? I don't need to tell all of you, you know, it's basic human rights, it's science. But here we are, still debating it. Recently, we've had so many injustices that are a result of the terrible system of our country. This system is one that allows a man like Donald Trump to appoint 1/3 of a panel that dictates life-threatening decisions. Boo! We love to talk about checks and balances. Where is the balance in that? Who is checking that? I hope that if you hadn't already realized it, this helps you see that our system is broken. It is one that is always going to disproportionately hurt marginalized communities. People of color will suffer the most severe consequences if Roe vs. Wade is overturned. More than half of the country's black population lives in the South, where women of color make up a significant proportion. For the past year or so, Southern legislators have already been taking away people's reproductive rights, and this is nothing new. We have seen what are essentially abortion bans being proposed and passed in Florida, Kentucky, Texas, and more. And a lot of these bills are modeled after a Mississippi abortion ban that came from over a year ago, which the Supreme Court signaled they would uphold. So unfortunately, this decision should not come as a shock to us. The Supreme Court justices have made it clear what their intentions are. Fuck you, Amy Coney Barrett. And I also want to give a huge shout out to our other Southern SDS chapters who have been fighting against attacks on abortions for a long time now. Specifically, our chapters in Florida have been on the front lines fighting hard. They have been holding campus actions, sitting in on hearings, and planning disruptions. This has been their main focus for the entire year. And if this is just coming to us now, well, join the party. We want to stand in solidarity with them and with all the states who have already been dealing with the loss of their rights. So we are going to continue to stand up, we are going to continue to speak out, and we are going to continue to make demands to our senators. And we will not sit by the sidelines as our rights are taken away. When Roe v. Wade is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Thank you.
Absolutely right. We stand up and we fight back and we fight until the fight is won. And another fight, you fight until the fight is won. Recently, the Minneapolis Federation of Teachers, Local 59, went on a massive strike and won. And at the head of that were several women and queer and trans educators and ESPs leading that charge. So next up, I would like to welcome Natasha Doctor from the Minneapolis Federation of Teachers.
Hello everyone, my name is Natasha Doctor and I'm a proud Minneapolis Public School teacher and a proud MFT 59 member. This March, 4,000 members stood up to our boss to take a stand for the safe and stable schools that our communities deserve. We won historic contract wins because we partnered with our students and with community organizations to take a stand. When I think about what's at stake for abortion care right now, I know that when working people, students, and community members stand together, we will ensure that abortion care is available regardless of your economic status, regardless of your race. It will be available for everyone. But we have to stand together and fight. It means showing up. It means coming together as working people, as students, as community members. Because together, anything is possible. And when the people are united, we will never be defeated. So what do we do when abortion rights are under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Give her another hand. So I know not everyone here is part of like the organizing world or has been to a lot of protests in their life. So I just want to thank you all for showing up today. Yeah, and I just wanted to say really quick on like, so yeah, just on like the topic of workers, one of the chants that I heard on May Day a few days ago was really sticking with me when I heard the news about Roe v. Wade, which was, there is only one solution, workers lead the revolution, and I want you guys to try it with me. There is only one solution, workers lead the revolution. There is only one solution,
Workers lead the revolution.
there is only one solution.
Workers lead the revolution.
Because y'all, most of y'all are workers, and I just need y'all to be reminded of that real quick. Okay, so next we have Destiny, who is with Twin Cities Coalition for Justice for Jamar. If she is here, Destiny. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, you guys. Gotta get everything ready. Every day, the government becomes more and more comfortable with stripping us of our basic human rights. I could have sworn we were meant to be the land of the free and home of the brave. This constitutional change would end a guarantee of safe abortions. They believe it's best to allow each state to ban or restrict abortion. Not each and every woman, but each state. This invasive change is setting us back a half of a century. And then, right. In fact, I would say this is a direct attack on women and our reproductive rights. And honestly, I didn't realize a man should have an opinion on what I decide to do with my body. There are thousands of reasons around our rights to a safe abortion. In fact, I just want to remind you guys that every 98 seconds, someone in the United States is being sexually assaulted. So before they think of targeting women's bodies, why don't y'all target legislation around actually protecting your people? The fact that aborting a clump of cells is murder, but a cop killing a minority is considered a misunderstanding just doesn't sit right with me. We deserve every right to choose what is best for our bodies, and we will fight until you decide to leave Roe versus Wade alone. My body, my choice. Say it with me. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. Thank you guys.
We won't back down from this fight. Abortion is a human right. We won't back down from this fight. Abortion is a human right. For a lot of you, this is possibly your first time coming to an action specifically for reproductive justice. But for so many of our fellow allies, they have been fighting this fight for years. And like Robin said, you might not have seen the Supreme Court's decisions, but they have. And now, closer? Cool. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, thank you. Now more than ever, it's important to listen to them and follow their lead. Donate to your local abortion funds. Find out about self-managed abortions and what you can do to help out during this fight. Our next speaker is Lily Bang, a board member of Our Justice, one of those organizations who has been fighting and advocating for reproductive justice for a long, long time. So, if she could step forward.
Hello, my name is Lily, and I am one of the board chairs of Our Justice, Minnesota's abortion fund and reproductive justice organization. How many of you all have heard about Our Justice? Great, great. If you've never heard of it, that's okay. We're going to learn more together today. Raise your hand if you have given money towards someone's abortion. Raise your hand if you will donate money towards someone's abortion. That's right. Love to see it. We will take care of one another. I want to be very clear. Abortion is still legal in Minnesota. It will remain legal in Minnesota no matter what the Supreme Court decides, because Our Justice secured strong state constitutional protections in Doe v. Gomez. You can get your abortion today, tomorrow, and beyond. We will help you. Our organization is rooted in reproductive justice. Reproductive justice is a framework birthed from the minds and love of brilliant Black women. Reproductive justice is the right to bodily autonomy, the right to have children, to not have children, and to parent the children we have in safe and healthy communities. Our work goes beyond abortion and helping people access it. We will help you with lodging and transportation. We will connect you to emotional and aftercare supports like doulas. We also distribute Plan B. We make safer sex kits. Our work is in the courts in order to remove Minnesota's abortions restrictions. Abortion alone is not enough. We must have access. Our staff, board members, and donors are everywhere across our community championing this work, but there is so much more that needs to be done. To give you a picture of our work, I'm going to share some numbers with you. In 2019, we had 241 total support requests. In 2020, we had 455 total. As of right now, we have received over 500 requests, and more come every day. Many of these people come from out of state, as their access has also been chipped away. Y'all need to channel the energy here today to sustain commitment to access. The reality of accessing abortion while we have it is fraught with barriers. There is so much that we can do to support one another right now. We must have honest and thoughtful conversations with our loved ones on abortion. We must create loving spaces for people to share their reproductive health stories. We must educate ourselves on the numerous abortion restrictions. We must learn more about medication abortion. We must learn about the history of reproductive justice and from elders who lived pre-Roe. We must support our local funds and independent clinics, and we must continue to fund original mutual aid network. And our work is rooted in solidarity. Solidarity acknowledges that when one of us is harmed, we are all harmed. Solidarity recognizes our self-interest and responsibility in ensuring each other's joy and dignity, pleasure, and freedom. Solidarity happens everywhere, every day, and it is a small win, a glimpse of a better world arriving every time it happens. And we have collectively practiced it together today, rising up in solidarity with one another, and for people who have had an abortion, and for people who may need one day. This moment calls for solidarity. We're told that other people that are not like us are disposable and that we shouldn't care about one another. But I'm telling you that to get through this, COVID, racism, capitalism, sexism, misogyny, the continual decimation of abortion access, we must rise up with each other, especially when it feels scary, especially when it feels like a risk. Thank you for being here. This is a moment to recommit ourselves to a world of reproductive freedom, and in doing so, recommit ourselves to the work of reproductive justice. The energy here today is really incredible, and it's what we need to sustain ourselves for many future fights that are coming. For the work of reproductive justice, this is the energy that we need to protect Black lives, to tend to our planet, to care for one another. So before I step off the mic today, I'm going to invite you to participate in an activity with me. Raise your hand if you love someone that's had an abortion. Raise your hand if you are ready to fund abortion. Raise your hand if you are ready to defend abortion rights.